and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So, we're back with our social studies class. And as you remember, in this we were studying chapter number 2 of geography, that is the globe, latitudes and longitudes. So, in last class we had completed till page number 116. Okay? हमने पेज नंबर 116 complete कर लिया था. That is your latitudes. So now let us start with the next topic. So let's start. Now this part is starting from page number 170. The distance between any two parallels at an interval of 1 degree shown on the globe is 111 kilometers. Please underline that. All of them are located at an equal distance from each other. So all the parallels are located at equal distance. So this we had already discussed. Now the next topic is some important parallels. Look at the picture. It is given in your textbook also. See page number 117. This picture is given. So now this is your Tropic of Cancer. This is the equator. They have done in slant, and this is the Tropic of Capricorn. Now as we know that, where is the North Pole? North Pole. And where is the South Pole? Yeah, here is your South Pole. Okay? Now in this figure, see they have kept it a little tilted, so don't get confused. Both are correct. Okay? अगर हम equator center में दिखा के सारी plotting center से करते हैं, that is also correct. Or if we keep it tilted, that is also correct. Okay? Now moving on. We know that the equator is a very important reference line. Definitely. We had studied in standard 5 also. There was a chapter that is equatorial region. Right? So we know how important is equator. Besides the equator, there are some other parallels which are important because they divide the earth into different zones. So, equator के अलावा भी और भी parallels हैं जो important हैं and वो हमारे earth को अलग-अलग zones में divide करते हैं. So, which are they? Let's see. They are the Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north. That means it is at the north side. Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south. Then the Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north, and the Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degree south. Is it clear, students? Okay. Now, let's move on. Heat zones of the earth. The above mentioned parallels help us to divide the earth into 3 heat zones. Now which are they? Let's see. The places and, now see, look over here. It is over here, see, 66.5 degree north, 23.5 degree north, 23.5 degree south. See over here. 23.5 degree south, and over here 66.5 degree south. Is it clear, students? So over here it is now different heat zones. Cities that lie in different heat zones have different types of climates. Naturally, because we know the cities or the countries which are near to the equator, there the climate is more hot, okay, as compared to the ones which are at distance. So in 3 zones में भी जो divided होते हैं, so उनकी climatic conditions भी different होते हैं. It is so because different heat zones receive different amounts of sunlight. Naturally, due to the spherical shape of the earth. Now we know that the earth is not perfectly round. It is spherical in shape, right? So they receive, that is the whole earth does not receive equal amount of sunlight. It keeps on rotating and different parts receive different amount of sunlight. Okay, therefore those places that receive the greatest amount of sunlight are hotter than those places that receive less amount of sunlight. So this we already know. Now let's start with torrid zone. Which is it? Torrid zone. Now underline the word which is important. I'll say the word torrid means hot. We should remember it like this. Torrid means what? Hot. All places located between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn experience vertical rays of the sun twice in a year. Vertical means totally straight. That is why, how is the weather? It is very hot. ऐसी area में, that is the torrid zones, what is it? That they receive the sun rays vertically, straight. So how's the weather? It is very hot. Okay, therefore this region receives the maximum amount of sunlight and is called the torrid zone. The climate in this region is very hot. So how you have to remember? The word torrid means hot and they receive vertical sunlight. So naturally the climate over there is very hot. Okay. Now next is what? Temperate zone. What is it? Temperate zone. There are two temperate zones. How many? Two. That is the North Temperate Zone and the South Temperate Zone. So temperate zone is divided into two, North and South. These zones receive slanting rays of the sun, so they receive less heat. Now see, for example, now see, look at this diagram. What do you see? This is your sun, this is the planet Earth, okay, and this is the equator at the center. Now what we read? That, see, these zones receive slanting rays of the sun, so they receive less heat. Now we talk about the North Pole, okay? हम इसकी बात करें. So what do we see? The sun rays are in slant. See, slanting में है. Now if we talk about the places near the equator, so they are receiving the sun rays directly. Okay, so these places are what? They receive hot climate and this is of torrid zone. Now talking about the south, they are also receiving the rays in slant. तो उनका weather भी comparatively कम hot होगा. Is it clear what is written? That the north temperature zone lies in the north hemisphere between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. These zones receive slanting rays of the sun, so they receive less heat. Slanting की वजह से उन्हें कम heat मिलती है. Is it clear? Now, moving on. See, the south temperate zone is located in the south hemisphere in the southern hemisphere between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. Is it clear? So हमारा कौन सा? हमारा जो south temperate zone है, where is it? It is between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. Now the last, frigid zone. The word frigid means cold. Frigid का मतलब क्या? Cold. The places at the poles that remain frozen throughout the year comes in the frigid zone. Okay, so those places which come in the frigid zone, they are freeze. They receive extremely cold weather. Why? Because we know that the word frigid means cold and the places over here they remain frozen. तो वो पूरे साल totally snow से covered होते हैं. That is why they are cold regions. There are two frigid zones, north frigid zone and the south frigid zone. The North Frigid Zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole. So North Frigid Zone कहाँ पे आता है? Arctic Circle और North Pole के बीच में. The South Frigid Zone lies between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. Is it clear? This you have to remember. Both the frigid zones are located at the greatest distance from the sun. Okay? So, दोनों जो zones हैं, वो कहाँ पे located हैं? They are located at the greatest distance from the sun. That is, they are very, very far from the sun. That is why they receive less sunlight. These areas receive extreme slanting rays of the sun. Extremely slanting. Okay? Due to which they are extremely cold. So as I have already shown, they come over here in this point. Okay? North and South Frigid Zone, and this is why they receive less sunlight. Is it clear? Now, see, I'll show the figure to you so that it will be more clear to you all. Okay, one second. Okay, so this is your figure. In the textbook also it is there. Yeah. So you can see this is the figure, and as we had already discussed about it, this is your North Frigid Zone at the top. Then this is your South Frigid Zone. Okay, then we discussed about the Temperate Zone also. They are divided into two: North Temperate Zone, South Temperate Zone. And the Torrid Zone is right at the center. So how's the weather over there? It is extremely hot because it receives direct sunlight. Is it clear? Because it receives direct sunlight, the weather is very hot. Okay, so with this we have completed this topic, and now it's time for a short worksheet. Answer the following in short. What is the meaning of the word torrid? How many temperate zones are there? Name them. Then, where is the frigid zone located? And last, draw the diagram showing the different heat zones. That is at page number 117, just now which I have shown to you. See this one. This is the diagram showing the different heat zones. So this you have to draw. Okay. So now it is over and we'll meet in the next class. Till that, God bless you all. Goodbye.